Big Unk, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs has decided to drop a new record tonight called Sold Separately. And I'm excited, you know what I mean? First couple singles that I heard off this joint, I wasn't the craziest about, which is uncommon for me. Generally, when it comes to Freddie Gibbs and him dropping, actually, I don't even remember Freddie Gibbs having much of a rollout before. Didn't Alfredo just drop? Oh no, 1985 came out a week before it came out, I'm pretty sure. But generally speaking, like Freddie Gibbs singles like have me excited about the releases. This is probably his most mainstream appealing rollout yet. Harmonizing a lot more, he's singing a lot more, he's got a lot more vocal expression. It just seems like he's really trying to soothe the ear with the singles that I've heard so far. The most recent one that was produced by James Blake is the one that I was the most excited about, and I'm very happy that it was great. Tapping into his early Ja Rule roots, harmonizing, his flows on this track are great. James' production on that record was really bleak, really mellow, real melancholic, while still maintaining this warmth and color to it. It's a real nice combination that track got going for it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Freddie Gibbs is ball. I want to hop into the album. It's called Sold Separately. I think I've heard 3 tracks off this thing for the single so far. Outside of that, I'm ready to have my mind blown. Couldn't be done. What?
You just do the MX, just my bitch step on the floor. They call me Marcel, they say here the West Coast got that coat. Me, I'm your Pusha man. They say talking reckless on this shit might get me booked again. Dropped another album, Cocaine Rabbit got him shook again. You to play a new position, fuck them niggas. I still wish him well because I love them niggas. Bulletproof.
Nah, this nigga has perfected his flow. I thought it was good before, I did, but now it's like, I don't know what's so nostalgic about it. I don't know what it is. It's not the sample. And sure, these keys are great, but they got this real classy feeling to them, like some early 2000s hip hop music. But Freddie, like, I didn't know bald niggas could do this.
Yeah.
I wonder what this cover art means. That was a great first track. It's got this real classy feeling to it once again. That gospel-like singing at the end of the cut, nostalgic, you know, early hip-hop beat with this with these keys in the background. They sound great. Track 2 is Blackest in the Room. I wonder if that's a play off of Travis Scott's Higher in the Room or Highest in the Room.
Yeah, you know what, Al? You know what I'm saying? What would they do if I was?
Okay, he said Al, so hopefully Alchemist produced this track. Second, this elevator-like music. I don't know if he's going from floor to floor or he's entering a 5-star hotel. He's getting served. There was a music video I saw. I don't remember which one it was where he was getting served in the hotel.
The shit I think when I look up at the stars. I'm with the jail, the warden put me in the hole cause I wouldn't rap for the guards. I had Barkis in the room, Fred Hampton, they came and shot it up. Blackest in the room, Jeff Fort when he hit Gaddafi up. Blackest in the room, I start the drama up. Black suits and black curses, limo service, pick your mama up. Cut off all my bitches from last year, I clean my roster up. When niggas did
my God. Cleaning your roster up is just, he's just like me.
Please listen to the menu as our recent selections have changed.
What does that mean? I like the beat transition on that record. Definitely some hard bars from Freddie in the beginning. I like this flows in the second part of the track, but if that was supposed to be a hook at the end, not digging it. Not a big fan. But the track in general is nice. Pain and Strife with Offset.
You said you wanna look up for some dinner and drains, but I don't trick off on the lane. Bitches, if you heard about that hood, then I can't be your pain. Just know that we fucking the same. Smoking on CD, rabbit sitting sideways, swivel seat in the cemetery. I remember them nice guys. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man. Gotta make that money, man.
I like what he's tapping into, man. There's a couple tracks in here where I feel like some of that early Ja Rule, and there's cuts like this where I'm like getting a lot of that Bone Thugs.
Finally bossed up about myself about the label. I can't have no
Hook wise, reference wise, I like who it reminds me of. That's a good track. It's smooth. It's a vibe to it. I also like how Offset, from what I understand, kind of addresses the elephant in the room about his standing in Migos. For a while, I kind of been wondering, like, why the fuck would Quavo and Takeoff do like a mini group without Offset? Am I a fan of Offset's verse on this track? Not really, because he doesn't really carry the same vibe melodically that Freddie does. Overall, it's still a cool track. The next cut is Zipper Bags.
Look the bag, I'm just serving the neighbors, they step a bag. All I know is yeah, yo, in them zipper bags. Have to cut off my hope, I can't trigger back. Getting it fucking on bitches, cause that's what I feel like. If I don't have that nigga post on the block, we can split the bag. I'm just serving the neighbors, they step a bag.
Go ahead and put that out there right now. Zipper Bags. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Is it trash? Shit, maybe. Unc wildin' on that cut. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely felt like some JPEG Mafia flow inspiration on this cut. I would have loved to see where he would have took this. I think instrumentally, we could have done a lot more here. Not to say it's a horrible instrumental, but I don't think Freddie's singing did it justice on this cut, on this track. I think lyrically, he's pretty strong though. Haven't really had any bar here that I was like crazy, like, oh my God, why did he just say that? Unc going crazy. It's just not a cut that the singing is done well enough, in my opinion, for it to take up so much of it. And then me still want to kind of return to this track. I've already heard too much from Moneybagg Yo. We're gonna go to Lobster, Omelette with Rick Ross. The last track that Freddie Gibbs and Rick Ross did together was phenomenal. It was great from what I remember.
In my neighborhood, you was either 5 or 6, you had to choose. And folks in there was still in my starter jacket and my shoes. My chopper tuck, but I serve that dust, my niggas serve that food. Now I'm in my jail cell, watching myself on the news. Dope in my diaper bag, I'm serving while my daughter watching. Prosecutor might diminish. All my lawyers in the pen about to feel this shit.
Bro, I can't even comment on nothing he just said because the whole shit, it was just bar on bar on bar. He's just stacking them. I have to go all the way back just to acknowledge everything that this nigga just said. What the fuck did you put in your daughter's diaper?
Today, throw the whole shit away and I'm still getting rich, bitch.
I forgot Rick Ross was still coming. What you got to say, bro?
Rappers wanna play sports. Athletes caught in the course. Actors overdosing.
The beauty about that track is no hook. No hook once again, and it's still got that power. I love when certain artists speak with that level of authority on anything. I feel like that's what Freddie Gibbs did with this cut. Rick Ross, I almost called him Rick James. Rick Ross, I didn't really feel him like that, but like I've always said about Rick Ross or Post, Rather You Than Me, he raps, you know, luxury rap. You know, for a long time, that's where Rick Ross excels. That's his lane. So I don't expect him to go deep all the time. That last bar from him about, you know, rappers wanting to be athletes and actors being addicts and whatnot, like, I think that's a great bar altogether. But Freddie definitely dominated on that cut. Flows were great and bar heavy from first, you know, line all the way to the last line. And I love these elegant outros. I love how we're going into these really colorful, expansive, classy outros that give me hope that we're gonna fade into an even greater intro for the next song. Space Rabbit.
Hey yo, let's get paid.
Nigga, is that Centipede that you're sampling?
Space Rabbit, push space cool, straight out of Monaco. Space Kane, space age, pimpin', them day you're ballin'. Remember back when I used to wanna be G-Unit. Regular label said I sound like Buck, they had the rabbit man fucked up. They brought me off, they cut my nuts, and I was down bad on my cricket finger and get some naughty initiated. Sunday night to Thursday, you hit me, I get you situated.
Just demands so much attention. It's the flow that captures you and just holds you in the song until he stops to take a breather. That's basically what it is. Some people have that thing, you know, Pusha T is his delivery. Conway might tell an incredible story. Freddie Gibbs, like, that flow is you're gonna get caught in it like a web. You don't get the chance to untangle yourself from it until he stops rapping. This is the only moment in the song where you get a break, and I like that because the attention is just on him for the majority of it.
I'm down here in the casino with 4 of your 15 baby mamas, hopping out of your child support. What are you doing up?
I don't know. Frederick might have to talk to that man. Feel No Pain with Anderson .Paak, and who is that? Raekwon. Hold on.
Chief counselor, co-founder, my paperwork in order. Juices in the berries with a tail like
what the fuck?
Breaking down beef till it turn to miss meat. And now we at large whipping cars in the streets.
No. Oh, what is he doing? That is nuts. It sounds like this nigga is doing a vocal belly dance. Why did I say that? Just that harp in the beginning. That's what got me. And I didn't expect his flow to like change so quickly. Anderson .Paak is just so versatile, bro. I love him.
Promise we could forever, however.
For this dope, I'm catching paycheck with my fiends. Back in the gap, but I hit that crack. I serve my sex at Mickey D's. On my dope in my phantom wrist on Niagara. Got a lot of
nah, this smooth as fuck. I feel like somebody's trying to like put me in a trance. Like, this track feels very deceptive. You gonna die at the end of this cut. Somebody dying at the end of this cut. They got to.
You're doing it, don't ruin it. Chef Hap on it, stay tuned. I'll be back for more licks.
Not my nature to hate you.
Wait. I heard Justice League. I was trying to make a tweet real quick.
Sometimes I feel like we so dope just to impress a nigga. Man, there's so much beef within the gang, this shit be stressing niggas. I'm glad I worked it out, the street shit almost fucked up my potential. When this rap shit bringing more enemies than friends, they out to get you. Talking tough on social sites, me and Jeezy still ain't spoken years, but I got love for him. Could've talked it out, but I spoke out, I let it get to me.
I like that he moving on from that. Beef shouldn't last forever, the music should.
I rap myself about the deep, had to switch the game on him. Cause every bullet that I send out, it might come back with my name on it. Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, it's just bars. He's just going.
Smoking is not permitted on this floor of the Triple S.
Bro, who are you?
I got DMT, I got Kevlar underwear, and
Hold on, bro. Hold on. This shit getting crazy. First of all, why the fuck this nigga Joe Rogan always got DMT? Like, I think he on something. Well, he's on DMT. That's what the fuck he's on. PYS featuring DJ Paul. Is that Duke Deuce? Probably wrong, but that sound like Duke Deuce.
Pretty boy smile to you white like the blow. Presidential bitch, White House full of dope. Freddie jumping off, I got the dog for the low. Shoot on her face, she gon' lick that shit up. Dipped in gold, back on the bows. One side of dick, and I'm charging hoe. If you ever tell the police I'm never home, cause the nigga dipped in gold. Back on the bows, one side of dick, then I'm charging hoe.
All the samples that are in this fucking song are making it amazing, especially that little haunting, like, it sounds like it's on the foundation of the cut, like all the way at the bottom of the cut, these back and forth humming vocals. That shit right there, that's my favorite one. Like I said, once again, it's the flow. His flow is so captivating.
Hard out here for a pimp no more. Will I ever be broke again, nigga? That's a no. Had a smash about the kickbox in the Impala. Kept a take 9, kept Tony in the dog.
I'm a nuts and only take a couple bucks to put you niggas in the dust, and I'm a pimp your slut.
That's probably the biggest homage to Southern hip hop right there. That one right there. I got the biggest like 3-6 vibe from that. If that is Duke Deuce, you know, we got to get that Memphis crunk in there. I already told you how big of a fan of Dark Hearted I am. When niggas know about hard time, empty stomach, get hard to go do a homicide. Know some bitch niggas that snitch niggas on my side. It's so fire, bro. Oh my God. Gold Rings with Pusha T. I'm hoping that this is as good as Palm Olive. I don't think it will be. Very, very hard to replicate what that song was. I think it was my number 2 record for 2019. Okay, wait. Maybe.
I had some issues, took 12 on the chase. I jumped out, I crashed the rim to my down ass bitch. The one that never fuck up a snitch. And I be rockin' till the cops come knocking at my college girl got a stress and she got a jail wreck. I saw you with your homie Grable, tell that nigga you'll be home soon.
Oh
hard,
my.
That's a hard sale. Bet I'm gonna pay them bitches back. I play my cards with the car.
Nigga, I almost stopped the recording. What the fuck? Tell your homie you'll be home soon.
Just leave an extra key so I can weigh it there. Bribe money so your boyfriend wouldn't lay up there. I am the street dream, Nas with the cummerbund. Jury supreme team, anchors is done and hung.
it's your boy Jesus, man. Gibbs, where you at?
I fuck with Jesus being black. We're gonna go to Grandma's Stove with Music SOULCHILD. You gotta be a specific, like a particular type of individual to know how to use him and like really bring out the best of him right now. Cause Music SOULCHILD doing some weird shit, musically.
And I can't write my raps because my tears might flood the page out. And we've been on the road for like 10 years, keeping 20 blicks in a Sprinter van. We could have fixed shit between us, but I can fight my demons. I never knew shit would lead us to child support subpoenas.
Should see the signs. It's so hard to pretend. Should save yourself, can't save you. Time we lost, can't make up.
Oh no.
Hey Fred, it's your mom. Calling.
That track, it definitely felt like he was trying to like reconnect, reground himself. He mentions there's some things that he's chasing that he hates, how he's got to slow down, how he's kind of got to get back to his roots. And I could be wrong, but I don't know. This seems like it might be the first voicemail where it's from someone that he knows like personally, like before the rap shit. I think Music SOULCHILD was actually a great addition to this track. I didn't think he'd still sound that great, but he does. His really soft tones and his really soft delivery kind of give this track a bit of a veil. Final track on here is CIA. There is a bonus cut called Decoded featuring Scarface, which might be amazing.
Bribery, banned from Instagram, still making millions, they can't silence me. Exes set me up, a brother robbed me around 2003. Trying to get some pussy, bumping jagged edge, I gotta be. Shortage on the dome, that is Freddie funding the campaign. Serving big rabbit rosé, big rabbit champagne. Shout out Will Case, man, folks in them gave me hella game. Cane train smoking. Remember them nights when I was broke, I cried on Erica's shoulder.
I do agree mostly with what he's saying on this track. It's also like kind of cautionary to other young rappers who are still doing their thing but also trying to rap, and even if they are just full-time rapping now, it's just kind of like these parts of the country still using, you know, rap lyrics as evidence in court. And I don't know if he's saying like, okay, you know, these might be my last days, I want to spend it with my children, if this is my last album, at least I went out, you know what I'm saying, the greatest. I don't know if he's saying that in reference to he feels like he could die any day, or as he said on his last record where he talks about being basically skinny Suge, having done lots of shit to get to this point, it's almost like he wouldn't be mad if something were to happen to him at this point, given what he's had to do to other people to get to this point. Or if he's saying that he wants to step away or needs to step away just because of how harmful these three things have been to people like him. I don't know, but I still think it was a decent cut.
First million on cars, drug, bitches, and jewelry. I run the section, now I love my connection, jewelry. Coleon Casino, Freddie Tarantino.
Chose to be deep off in this dope game, and I sold the key deep down in my spirit. I'm super careful when I say a nigga Leary. You hear me? It's like we failed our youngsters, man. Just walking around this bitch like they bulletproof, man.
Altogether, you know, I think that this has been a pretty good Freddie Gibbs album. I like on this album how there's a bit more focus on melody. There's a bit more focus on Freddie singing, even though I don't think it's the best in all aspects. Zipper Bag being the biggest example of where I feel it's a miss. When it works well, paired with like this relentless, very captivating flow, mixed with this well-timed delivery and pretty great bars throughout, it's like you want to ride. It's like you want a roller coaster. You're going exactly where he wants you to go, stopping exactly where he wants you to stop, and nothing ever truly stops or starts until Freddie. Even with as beautiful as a lot of these beats might be, as captivating as a lot of these beats might be, as nostalgic as a lot of these beats might be, he's always the center of attention, and I love that. Got some decent features here from Raekwon, from Pusha T, Anderson .Paak, Rick Ross is cool too. I can't say it's better than or comparable to his previous releases. I do feel like this is the one that he put the jet fuel in. Probably going to be the most accessible Freddie Gibbs project, and generally most accessible. Doesn't bode well for the people who have been fans of the artist and the individual since the infancy of their career, but I still think he maintains a really healthy balance of harmonies and strong enough rapping to keep, you know, the average listener and his hardcore fan base entertained here. I think the album starts pretty strong with the first two tracks and then has a bit of a brief mellow period where not much is happening, questionable vocal performances, or just not very memorable guest features from Offset or Moneybagg Yo. But once he really like gains his footing on this album, he doesn't get knocked off balance. He's on the gas the whole way through, and I'm genuinely impressed with his ability to maintain a heavy focus on bars while at the same time maintaining a heavy focus on the melodic direction of this record, just maintaining a vibe throughout the entirety. I think that'll help this album a lot with its replay value, and when it works, it works, and it works really well. When it doesn't, it's your uncle singing while he's drunk at its worst. I enjoyed it though. Y'all let me know how you felt about it in the comments section. And until next time, you know what I'm saying, we're going to listen to this album some more, and I'll see y'all real soon. Soul Separately.